I wanted to show you how I make a Valentine fairy wand because it's actually very simple, and I want to live vicariously through those of you who have little girls. But I'm sure we all have a little girl in our life, or maybe someone we know who would enjoy one of these. Even people like me who only have boys, or who may not have kids around. But they're a fun craft, and I got all of these supplies. Well, I got this stuff from Hobby Lobby. This dowel rod you can also get at Hobby Lobby, but I got at Michael's because I found a pack of dowels for 100. There was 100 of them, and they were cheap. They're only like $8, but they're the 3/16 inch by 12-inch long dowels, just for the size reference. And then any type of wooden knob that will fit on top. This is the 1/8 inch size from Hobby Lobby. And I get it to where it's snug on there, and we're going to glue it so it'll just sit on top. But this gives a base for us to glue the other embellishments or whatever we want to add on to it. So that's kind of the base of the fairy wand. And we have our supplies. I made this pretty simple. I just got these felt hearts that were already made up like this. You could also use, you know, your own felt to cut different hearts out of, but I thought these were cute, and all of this was on sale, so that ended up being really cheap. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of play around with this as I go, but I'm going to start with enough glue and my glue gun to glue this little wooden dowel on. I just like to put it straight into that hole, and then have the stick go straight in on top of that hot glue, and that'll secure it really well. And then just thinking through, so these are the, you know, the sticker backs. I was thinking at first that I might do two-sided, but I don't think I will because of that wooden bead kind of creating a gap, obviously. Got a different, that's sticky on the back. I'm just thinking out loud here on what I want to do. I could stick it to like this piece of felt and then cut around and then glue that to the back. Or Hobby Lobby also has a different style of wand like this where the heart's already attached, and I could use that. I just was trying to avoid painting, and these are not very expensive, but they're more expensive than making like a set of these. So I think I'll just try and make this work for now. But just to let you know, these are at Hobby Lobby also, and they're super cute. So okay, thinking I can just cut along this, and that'll be the backing for this heart sticker, and then we can just attach that to the dowel rod. I just don't want any of that showing. So let me just kind of keep trimming. Definitely let me know if you have any other ideas for ways to embellish these or to decorate these. I think they're just so cute for little kids to play with. My son, I did a Christmas version with like little gingerbread man, and my son really enjoyed it. He's 6, so he's on the older end, but still enjoyed it. And then it's a cute decoration too, I think. Okay, so I think that's, you know, good enough. I'm not making these to sell or anything. These are just for fun, so they don't have to be perfect. But then we can just attach it right to the bead, the wooden bead. So now that it's ready to glue, I'm just going to put glue to where I want it to be on this dowel part, and then that way I can just look at it, lining up the bottom of the heart with that. Just make sure that I don't use too much hot glue to where it just oozes out the back. I don't want it to show. Okay. So that's cute. And then once it is dry, it will really stay secure on there. Yeah. So now I'm going to add some ribbon. I'm going to get that ready to tie on. I haven't even opened the packaging yet. So once these are all undone, I can just kind of keep them together and unravel it as I go. Just nice. Keep that for something else. And then I want to just tie these at the base of this little heart. Just kind of estimating the length. And then I'm going to just tie a bow. Just tying a bow with all of these colors. And just kind of sliding it up towards the top. And then you can just kind of hang behind that. And I also like to add some more ribbon at the top here, because, you know, can't have too much Valentine ribbon, I don't think. And let's see, just another little bow. I like to tie this one before I've glued it on. Actually, I think I'm going to tie it like this. Do a little rabbit ear, and then loop these together. This is a little tricky because I cut the ribbon shorter than I would have wanted. The shorter the ribbon, the harder it is to tie a bow, I find. But I also don't want to waste ribbon, so sometimes I'll tie it while it's still attached to the spool. But that's a little bit hard to record because it kind of gets in the way. Okay. So something like that. And then, you know, if I like the way that looks, I can just stick it right there. And then the ribbon makes it really fun for twirling. At Christmas, I had bells on here, which is really cute. So maybe we could find some Valentine bells. Yeah. Valentine fairy wand. And of course, we can always add a felt flower to make this even better. So here's just a rolled flower that I cut out on my Sizzix, and it's a really teeny tiny one. So you can kind of see me struggling a little bit to get this rolled up at the beginning, but I usually just get it started and then add glue at the end, especially for just such a tiny rose. I'm not worried about it becoming unraveled because I'm going to put glue on the back of it when I attach it to the flower. So actually attach it to the heart. So I'm just rolling and doing my best to keep it rolled up because it's such a small little piece of felt, and then I'll glue it at the end. and onto the back, and then I can attach this to our fairy wand because felt flowers make everything even better. So that is ready to attach with a little bit of hot glue, and we'll just really make our felt fairy wand even more special. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to try and add more YouTube videos, so let me know if you have any ideas for something you'd like to see. Thanks so much.